sound.
Who is it? Baghdad right now.
U.S. officials have an added terrorist threat to worry about. I was a military affairs correspondent for CNN, and I thought it was going to be a relatively quiet beat. This Cold War was winding down, but then all of a sudden, on August 1st, a few weeks later, 1990, Saddam Hussein stuns the world and invades Kuwait. And it became a huge story. The U.S. obviously got involved very quickly.
This will not stand, this aggression against Kuwait.
This was the first real war that we had cameras on the scene. Here we had live satellite coverage of all the key locations, and people could watch a war unfold live. At that time, we were the only 24/7 cable news network.
I'm pleased to report that we can go back to Baghdad now and our 3 correspondents there. Let's see who picks up the phone.
Yes, this is Peter Arnett here. We're just temporarily off the air.
And it underscored this new powerful dimension, live war coverage. Innocent reporters could inadvertently provide information that could result in the deaths and destruction of a lot of people. So you didn't want to do that.
Just to explain to our viewers why you did not hear from us for a nervously long time. For the past 20 minutes, I've been hiding under a table, and what happened was the security people made a sweep. They got very upset that there were 3 mortal...
Everybody else, all the other news organizations, pulled out of Baghdad because they were afraid that the war was going to start. And these courageous CNN journalists, they stayed there.
All the flying shells and falling bullets made us glad we brought our helmets with us from the battlefield.
So it really did put CNN on the map as a global news organization, and people were glued to their TVs during those days. We're broadcasting now from the CNN office at the Pentagon. I think we really did it in a responsible way. We really did it thoroughly, and it really did change CNN. The image of CNN put us on the map. To this day, 25 years later, I walk around here in the United States, or indeed around the world, people always come up to me, "Oh, I remember the Gulf War, I remember what you were doing."
The walls were shaking, the windows were vibrating, the concussions were blowing us against the wall.
So we've now been on the air 20 minutes.
Now the sirens are sounding for the first time. The Iraqis have informed us.
And the line goes dead. They just cut the line. Everybody is stunned, and it's totally silent. And you can feel the tension in that room.
And John Holloman said, "It's a battery. The battery's dead."
And of course, our biggest fright was that the bomb had hit the hotel where they were. Hello, Baghdad. Line's dead. There was a hush in the control room.
And we're running around trying to find the batteries. We find it, Holloman does a workaround.
Hello, Atlanta.
And we come back on the air.
Atlanta, this is Holloman. I don't know whether you're able to hear me now or not, but I'm going to continue to talk to you as long as I can. The sky...
And there's a collective sigh, and you see shoulders drop down as the tension leaves people's body.
The whole world was watching CNN. We were the only ones who had reporters in Baghdad.